Congrats on everything, first of all, Krista. Again, I'm Jeff. I'm doing this for Awards Watch. You already know this, but shrinking is so many of our comfort blankets in this world right now. So we appreciate you all, first of all.
I appreciate you having me on and thank you.
Of course. And, I've spoken with your husband, Bill, several times. I love him. I've spoken with Jessica, Ted, so I just love your cast. But my first question for you, Krista, is, what has been the greatest joy and satisfaction in getting to embodying the evolving journey that Liz gets to have into these 3 seasons so far?
I think what's been incredible is that, Liz was kind of a puzzle to figure out in the first season. She's so unlike me. And also, I wanted to really make her not, she could have gone unlikable. Like, I didn't want her to be that. And I think as the seasons evolved, it's like all the, obviously as actors, you use parts of yourself. I think the latent aspects of Liz's personality have come to the surface, and the joy of being on a show that keeps going, they keep coming out. That she doesn't have to have this tough exterior and pretend that she's confident when she's really not. They're starting to come up to the surface and she's starting to trust them.
Yes.
And so, I've learned as much from Liz, you know, as she has learned on the show.
I love that. But I'm curious, a playful question for you, Krista. If
Yeah.
you found yourself the neighbor of Liz, do you actually feel like you would be friends with her after knowing who she is, or do you feel she's not your vibe?
Um, I don't know if she would be my vibe, but she is funny.
Hmm.
So I do like funny people, and I think she's kind. You know what I mean? It'd be one of those people that you'd have to say, like, okay, I haven't walked in her shoes,
Hmm.
and she seems a little like childhood trauma stuff going on. I haven't walked in her shoes, but she seems to be a good mom. Maybe. Like, you know what I'd want? I'd want to be on her good side.
For sure. You'd want to rock.
Yeah, I would not want to cross her a beat. I would want to be on her good side. And maybe if you want to be on someone's good side, then you get to know them. Maybe then I would end up loving her because now I love Liz.
I love that. I love Liz too, so it's so good.
Thank you.
My last question, Christopher, you got to ask it to Ted and Jessica earlier this year, and I'm so excited to ask it to you because it's my signature question I like to ask actors that play these deep roles. So if you, Krista, could speak to Liz after embodying her over these 3 seasons of shrinking so far, and could give her advice, a warning, or a comforting message, what do you feel she needs to hear that she would value hearing from you that knows her best from the outside in?
I would say let your kids breathe and have a little independence. I would say your best friend and sexy husband's right in front of you. Have some fun and have adventures. And I would say start learning to trust that you've got these friends now. I don't think Liz had a lot of friends before. Start trusting those relationships, and you've got a team around you. You finally have like a team that likes you, that loves you, and you can be more yourself. Be more yourself.